NASCAR wants to have a street race in Chicago, but is it a good idea? Coming up next. What is going on, everybody? All right, NASCAR has basically, for a long time, promoted this idea of having a street race in Chicago, and today we are going to look at, are street races a good idea? Is it a good idea to have it in Chicago, and should they be pushing these big city ideas? And also, we'll take a look at what race is basically going to lose a date, at least the insinuation from the tweet from Adam Stern. Of course, this is the tweet from Adam Stern. NASCAR is getting closer to announcing a new street race in Chicago that would start next year per sources. Not yet clear on who would lose a race, but NASCAR appears open to dropping a road course, and Road America doesn't have a deal yet for 2023. Okay, so there is the tweet. Of course, Chicago, I think the third biggest metro area in the world, known for, hot dogs, deep dish pizza, their sports teams, the Bulls, the Sox, the Cubs, Blackhawks, so on and so forth, the Bears, and they have the lake beach thing that a lot of tourists like to go to. They have, some beach at a lake. I don't know. Never been to Chicago. Don't know. So that is like the good side of Chicago that some people think about. But what most people think about, and this is my problem with the whole Chicago deal, most people think about the failure of the local government in Chicago to keep the people safe, because the first thing most people think about when they think about Chicago is the high crime rate that they have there, and they are the crimes that you really don't want to be a part of. YouTube, I can't say but so much here because of the platform, but you know what I'm getting at. So they call it Chirac, I think, for a reason. So make of that what you will. So that is the first reason I would think that although they want to go toward this Midwest market to get more Midwest fans, Chicago being the biggest city of that, that's the first reason I would think maybe not Chicago, maybe go somewhere else in the Midwest to get those Midwest fans. The second reason I don't necessarily think this is a good idea is, although a street race really sounds cool in your head, like, oh, we're racing on the streets of a city, if you look at Long Beach, Monaco, and Miami, those tracks did not put on the best race. They're hard to pass at. It's expensive to put on those races, and if you are a new fan, you can't see the whole track. So as a new fan, it's going to be really hard to tell what's going on. So I don't know that a street race in the middle of Chicago is really going to bring any more new fans to the sport. So that is my second critique of having a street race in Chicago. And my third critique is, they're going after these big cities, but is Chicago, once again, the best place to have it? Like I said, they've got the high crime rate, but it's also, if you think about cities that people want to go to when they're fantasizing, young kids, they want to go to like LA, Miami, Las Vegas, cities like that. You hardly ever see anybody say, hey man, I want to go to Chicago to do what? LA, you've got the nightlife, Las Vegas, you've got, sports entertainment. In Miami, you've got South Beach. You don't really hear too many people talking about wanting to go to Chicago for tourism, maybe some foodies for the pizza and stuff like that. But my point is, even though it's the third largest metro, it really doesn't have that cachet that those other places I named have. So I don't know that Chicago is necessarily your best bet if you want to have a street race in a big city. And the final point I wanted to make is, if Road America is the track that you're dropping, you're going to lose some Midwest fans too, because Road America is one of the most popular tracks. It has survived with NASCAR. It doesn't need NASCAR to survive. It is a super popular track, so you're trying to attract Midwest fans. I would think you would want to keep Road America, maybe drop another race if you're going after that Midwest market, because Road America is going to bring fans. Second off, Road America has only had 2 races in the NASCAR Cup Series, so I don't think that is enough of a look at Road America. I think Road America is a great track and has put on some good racing, in my opinion. So why they would drop it after just 2 races is beyond me. And thirdly, the reason I think they're going to drop Road America is because, well, NASCAR or SMI doesn't own Road America, right? So they don't own it. They can't do everything they want to. It's sort of the same situation Tony Stewart had with Eldora, right? NASCAR likes to run the whole show, and they don't like any resistance to what they want to do. So I think that is another reason they're dropping Road America, but I think it's a bad idea. I think it's going to encumber, in a way, sort of the Chicago road race, because people are going to compare it to Road America, right? They are going to be upset that they've lost Road America, and unless the Chicago road race is the most exciting thing ever, they're going to, the Road America fans are going to be like, oh, see, you should have had it at Road America, because that's a much better venue than a Chicago street race. So I think even though NASCAR is pushing this and NASCAR wants to do this, I don't think the Chicago street race is going to be a good idea, especially if they're dropping it for Road America. All right, that is all I've got for you today. If you made it this far, please feel free to subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, and I really appreciate it. And if you got a question, comment, leave it down in the question and comment section. I'll try to get to as many as I can. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace.